Hello, it's just gone 5 a.m. on Monday the 11th of April 2022 and I am no longer in London, I am in Fairfax County, Virginia, outside the court building where it's all going to happen. Depp v. Heard is due to get underway. Well, it's jury selection today and the trial will properly start tomorrow, so we're not expecting a huge amount of fireworks on the first official day of the trial, but I thought it made sense to get here nice and early and see what was going on. A massive thank you to everyone who crowdfunded, put their hands in their pockets and paid for me to get over here. Basically, without you, I wouldn't be able to do this. So my plan is to be first in the queue, to get into the overflow court to watch some jury selection, and then just keep feeding you information as and when I get it, either via these video YouTube updates or on my podcast, which is also called Reporting Depp v. Heard, or on the reportingdeppvheard.net newsletter. So if you go to reportingdeppvheard.net /newsletter, you can sign up and find out about the joys of having a flight cancelled, arriving really late to your accommodation, getting 2.5 hours sleep, getting up at 3 in the morning and stumbling around in the dark in order to stand outside a court building for God knows how long until we're let in. But I'm very, very pleased to be here. Ask me about it in 2 hours' time though, and I might give you a different answer. This is exciting. This is Tasha.
This is
Hello,
terrifying.
Tasha.
Hello, Nick.
The first fan to turn up for this trial.
I don't know what that says about me, but here I am.
It's dark. It's not much is going on, is it?
Not a whole lot. Less than I thought.
A couple of TV crews.
And me. And
Yeah,
you.
yeah, and here we are, making friends already.
Yes.
So tell me, what's your interest in this trial, Tasha?
I think you got a really bad rap in the beginning.
Yeah.
And people were quick to just believe everything that was said, and then more and more and more came out, and people just want to see what happens, and they want to see him be okay.
So you're a Johnny Depp fan?
Yes.
And how long have you been a Johnny Depp fan?
I'll show my age, like 28 years maybe.
So are you local to this area?
No, I'm from Colorado.
Whoa, you flew all the way in from there?
No, I drove.
You drove?
I drove from Reno, actually.
My God. So how long has that taken you?
Longer than I wish to disclose.
Yeah. So, okay, that's quite a big deal. That's quite a big commitment. How long are you going to be here for?
Till it's done. Till it's over.
Alrighty. Have you done anything like this before?
No, never.
Okay, what moved you then to want to do this? Because it's all very well being like a fan from afar and soaking up all the media, but to actually be here on the spot.
Sometimes you just do things. Maybe
Okay.
I'm a little, but it's okay,
So
I suppose.
what's the outcome that you want to see from this trial?
I hope he finds some kind of peace with this, because it's been going on for a while, long while. It just got really, really hard, listening to all that stuff, hearing all that stuff. I don't know her, I don't know him, I don't, know those people personally, but it seemed like he went through some shit, and maybe he can find some peace with it and put it to rest.
Do you have any doubt in your mind about everything, especially given the way that the UK trial went?
Doubt about what the verdict might be, or doubt about the truth of it, or
Doubt about the truth of it?
no one ever tells the truth 100%. No matter, there's, like your side, somebody else's side, and then there's the truth. And when there's so many things happening, and it's been happening for so long, it's hard even for yourself to look back and say, I know exactly what happened, because sometimes memory doesn't work like that, but I feel like he's going to give his best remembrance of it. And I don't know about her, hopefully she will also give her best remembrance of it, but I'm not totally convinced of that.
Okay. I still don't know what motivated you to come all this way to be here in person, because as we've been discussing, it's not going to be easy to see what's going on. You might be better off watching it at home on court TV.
Could be. That could be true, but maybe there's just a certain feeling of being here, like you're experiencing something.
Okay.
Maybe that's it. Maybe I don't completely know why I'm here.
Okay. We're going on a journey together then.
Yes.
All right. Well, it's a fun way for it to start in the freezing cold at 5 in the morning.
Well, but see, Colorado, so I'm not.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is balmy for you.
Yeah,
Okay,
this is all right.
And
Then dawn began to break and things seemed a little less weird, and we joined the queue to get our wristbands.
I'm here for Johnny. We love Johnny. We support him. We believe in him. We know he's innocent.
We've met him a number of times at concerts and venues, premieres, and we've also talked to him, and we just don't think that any of this stuff is true.
We know better. We know him.
He's just not that kind of person.
He's not that person. So we're here to support him.
Yeah.
So he knows he's not alone. We believe him, and he's going to win. That's why we're here.
Having got our wristbands and gone inside to warm up, we then went back outside to witness the exciting moment Johnny Depp's legal team walked into the building. For nearly 5 long hours, with a break for lunch, the judge refereed jury selection, and then it was all over.
So day one of Depp v. Heard is now finished, and what have we learned? That the jury selection process in these trials is very, very thorough indeed, and it bends over backwards to be as fair as possible. The judge, as you would expect for the chief judge, is very much in charge of her court, Penny Azkarate, and the senior counsel, or as they say in America, senior attorney for Amber Heard's side was the one that was quizzing the jurors, whereas there was a more junior attorney, not Benjamin Chew, quizzing the potential jurors until they very quickly actually whittled them down from 60 to 11. There are going to be 7 jurors who actually end up taking the decision on the trial, but they don't know which 7 they are. 4 are selected randomly, and then they're told at the end of 6 weeks of evidence that they're not actually going to be making any final decisions on that. I think there are logistical reasons for putting that rule in place, but it does seem rather cruel. Johnny Depp and Amber Heard were in court throughout proceedings. Neither of them said anything. I couldn't actually see them say anything to their attorneys. I'm sure they must have done at some stage, but they didn't say anything on the record, as you wouldn't expect them to on a day like this. And we found out the rhythms of the court as it's going to progress over the next 6 weeks.
I felt that the judge seemed very impartial, very fair, didn't lean one way or the other. I think that the jurors seemed fairly honest. And the line of questioning from both sides, you can definitely tell the direction in the argument on one side versus the other. The other side seemed a little bit more general. Johnny's side seemed more general, getting to know the jurors and their viewpoints and all of that, whereas Amber Heard's side, they just went straight for the arguments and took the jurors' takes and opinions on future arguments.
Have you ever sat through jury selection before?
Never.
What did you think of the actual experience?
Boring. No. No, it wasn't boring. It's actually very interesting. It was a little educational in the fact that, I didn't know all the aspects of it. I've actually almost been a juror, but was disqualified immediately. The moment I opened my mouth, I was disqualified and was excused.
Go on, you got to tell me about this.
I was actually applying to be a police officer at the time when I got my jury duty thing in the mail, and so the first question was, do you know, or are you an officer of the court or for the county that you live in? And I said, I am an applying officer at the moment. And they were like, okay, thanks, bye.
Off you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you said you were going to say something controversial.
I wish. No, it wasn't that at all.
Right, off we go. Day 2 starts tomorrow, and that'll bring the opening arguments from both attorneys to explain what they see as the way the trial is going to progress and the evidence that the jurors are going to hear. But yeah, so that's the headline news from today. We have actually got a jury. They are 5 men, 4 women and 2 people whose voices were so quiet we couldn't hear what gender they were. But if we get into court nice and early tomorrow, we'll be able to see their genders for ourselves in person. Signing off, I think, because I've had a very, very long day. Thank you, by the way, to everyone who's continued supporting this by either watching and liking the YouTube videos. Do like and subscribe. Also, do subscribe to the newsletter. The link is in the little bit of information below this video, but it's reportingdeppvheard.net/newsletter. And there will be a podcast done by my friends back in London, mainly cobbled together out of the stuff that I've done for the YouTube and a bit of extra voiceover where they tell me I haven't been making much sense, which is probably most of the time given what's been happening. All right, so hopefully more information coming your way very, very shortly. Bye.